Good morning, everybody. Trying to get the damn thing trying to do things. How are you guys? I'm up. I barely slept about since last time I was really asleep. When I woke up about 11 o'clock yesterday morning. I'm back really laid down a lot, to be honest. I've got an video appointment with my nurse practitioner and my social worker for my not for all for my video appointments and also for my other stuff that I've got to deal with slowly. I had my social worker from Medtronic. Basically, I sent all my vitals to them, which I got to do in the next hour. So got a lot to deal with. I always will have stuff to deal with physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. For those of you who you already know my struggle, I gotta text my fiance. The struggle is real. It's just how I'm trying to accept it. I've got, I'll just rattle up everything. I've got anxiety, which could lead to depression at the moments. I take my medications every day. I also have congestive heart failure, high blood pressure, diabetes type 2, which isn't the good one either. I also have diabetes. Trying to think what the hell else is wrong with me, but that's why I try to. That's why I deal with every day. I'm kind of picked up some weight in the last couple months. I want to get back down to about 245, 250. Or right now it's closer to 270, and it scares me a lot. I try to do what I can. Sometimes I forget to take medications at times because I'm kind of stressed. Thankfully, Social Security will kick in. I got a letter I'm supposed to receive from the office, and actually it's in London, Kentucky. Is the office where I had mailed everything, or maybe in fax it. I don't know. I might call that in. We'll see what's going to happen as soon as I get the letter from them. Hello, Richard. How are you? I'm just put this way. I'm trying to deal with a lot, and I'm trying to manage my life on the up and up. And yes, I saw my Ravens stuff on. And I know they took a game against Detroit Saturday Monday night. Wasn't happy with it. London, Kentucky is. Oh, okay, Richard. I wasn't sure of that. Workers' comp as well as, of course, yeah. And that's where I deal with things. So hold on for a second. Oh, where there? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Richard. That fucking shocked me. He had not had really any fumbles. Didn't fumble last year. I think he went to like another. I think in like 2 seasons without fumbling. He's fumbled the ball each. He's fumbled at each of the first 3 games. Yeah, they're slow, but don't you? Yeah, well, I had to go through the appeals process twice. He is not fumbler. That is right. That is spot on, Richard. He don't give up the ball. He got punched out of his hand by Aiden Hutchinson on Monday night's game. He was trying to make, on the Buffalo game. He was trying to make a move, and just I guess it got popped out of his hand, or not sure what happened with that. The Cleveland game, I didn't even know he fumbled the ball. Didn't hurt them, so we're not. That's no big. That's no biggie, kiddies. Please hit the like, share, subscribe, and that's don't pose way. I'm trying to. Now, when Lamar gets sacked 7 times, that ain't good. And if it weren't by Siddle, if he wasn't making adjustments, usually not. Meaning the empty didn't. Claims, well, the casual link, mine. I can chew, I can. I can chew bubble gum and talk at the same time, or multitasking. Oh, okay, Rich. I wasn't sure of that. I know Social Security had a link, went through. I had to mail them or mail anything over there, or they just kind of do what they do. Longer singing to Victor Beyonce. When it's not like, thank you, Richard. Thank you very much. Hey, condensed, how are you? Appreciate it. And yes, I'm trying to do 3. I don't say 3 things at once. 2. And yes, I do not have my teeth in, guys. So that's why I kind of. That's why my mouth is kind of moving like Elmer Fudd on crack. I'm trying to e-copy email. All right, Richard. I wasn't sure of that. Listen to people bitching because I don't talk right with my when I don't have my teeth in. So and like I said, also if you know people who were kind of like the way I speak from the heart or I'm just straight shooter. Try to be. I don't I don't play fools. I don't try to play. Might not get started entrance. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Condensed. You and I are in the same boat. I have dentures. I pop. I'll put them in normally when I go out. When I go on regular settings and everything. which means I'll have to put mine in tomorrow. Okay, Richard, I'll be here for a while. Condensed, you know the struggles of wearing. You know the post condensed. You know what I deal with when I with dentures and everything. They're not pretty. Some blood work today, so good. When are you going out condensed, or when you have to leave? And hopefully your blood work won't take long. You just get in and out, or you got to play a bit of a waiting game. We understand. The draw clinic here. Oh, okay. No appointment. No appointment time. None of this. None of that. We don't have to just get in, check in, boom. They do almost right away. Good. And no appointment needed. Also, just sort of like drop in, wait a few minutes, do it, they draw blood, and they and then then it's that kind of in and out deal. That's good. And I'm trying to. Sorry, condensed. I'm just having one of those moments. I'm just kind of like trying to text my fiance, get on here, trying to talk about things. Like I said, I'm I'm not saying I struggle. Well, kind of. Now I've still got Social Security coming in. Like I said, I'm supposed to get the paperwork from Kentucky. I think it could. There's well, they told me almost 2 weeks ago. It'll be within like 2 weeks. So I think it said something like 7 to 10 business days. So I'm probably looking at, if not today, I'm thinking tomorrow. But things change on the drop of a hat. So we got to deal with that. And tomorrow, I'm probably end up going to, okay. Now, I'll probably end up going to over at the health center because it's produce day. So last, it's produce, and it's 10:30 to 3 straight, but I'll probably end up getting an early, not the latest bus, but enough because when I went last month to produce over the produce day and health center, I was in line for good 45 minutes. But with the rain coming tomorrow, it might change. it might change a little bit of what's going on. So I got to plan accordingly. I got to set up my ride with Cecil Transit. And just like I said, I'm looking at the pillow. I like to, Richard, but until we get Donald the Clowndom, Manga Cresta Mussolini, you know what I'm talking about, Richard. I can't give it the program. God knows I would like to, but when you're dealing with the Trumpelstiltskin and his fuckhead clown show, it's a never-ending dangly participle stupid with them. That's the only thing I've got, Richard. I have voted strictly Democrat since I turned 18. First chance I got to vote was 86. I did. I missed something like total of 4 elections. Only one presidential. The others from midterms, I was kind of like in flux of what I was dealing with and doing for my time. Ooh. And I do have, and Rachel, you understand, usually support those who, I've been in a union. I've worked for the government, counting U.S. Navy, worked over at Aberdeen Proving Ground, APG Edgewood area. I'm put this way. I also worked for the Census Bureau for the 2010 census. I did pretty damn good with everything. Actually, it's 2020. Never mind. No, I'm wondering. It's 2010, but you get the idea. I had said everything. I believe they do, Richard, but I'm not 100. Since I've been out in the military for a few decades, I honestly I don't have a definitive answer. All I can tell you is I think they do. So, not trying to bullshit people, not trying to play both sides crap. All right, Condensed. You have a good day also. You got a bit of a drive. Go get your stuff done, taken care of. I'll try to go live again later in the afternoon. I will be on here for about a half an hour or so because I gotta take my meds, gotta do my Medtronic, check up on my insulin, on my blood sugar, doing blood pressure, heart rate, and how much I weigh. I'm right now. I'm kind of afraid to ask what the hell my weight is. I'm probably, well, you know how that is. But now we're going to get on to a certain individual by the name of Todd Bryant. Okay, thank you for my cervix. Brandy, I need to go get some more booze. No, Todd, you need to shut the fuck up. Oh, what did they get? Well, someone gets hurt to Vegas. Well, assuming Richard, they have that they have a survivor, either by marriage, children. Now that's a hell of a question. Thinking they don't they may get enough for a burial. Beyond that, suppose for Richard, they had survivors like a wife, children, brother, sister. It's kind of yeah, yes, it would be Richard. Death is 100% disability. Yes, I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'm texting my fiance, Richard. I'm trying to. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I wore his shirt, by the way. I wore a Flyers shirt, when I heard the news. It was actually it was Monday. It was actually Sunday, and like I said, one of the bigger names on the Broad Street Bullies has passed on, unfortunately. When we start hearing guys like Bobby Clark, both Watson brothers, and Andre DePunt with the oh the Red Ar- I actually they played it on my birthday, Richard. I was 9, right on that date in '76. So I'm not much younger than you. Westfall. I like the Islanders. I've seen Westfall play occasion a little bit. Mainly Mike Bossy through the Cup years 80, 83. Personally, I think I think the Flyers got jobbed on Game 6 on Long Island. They could have Leon fucking Stickle. God damn that fucking jackass. Because I remember closely Bob Nystrom. Yeah, Gilly, Clark Gilly, Jethro, Brian Trottier, couple MVP, I believe, 1 year. Could have been more. Okay, Chico Resch, Billy Smith, Dennis, and his older brother John Nystrom. Yeah, Bob Nystrom. And I think his son played in the NHL for a little bit. Yeah, Poppins, yeah, all the defensemen. Yes, indeed, Richard. I conjure up a lot of good memories with the Flyers. Do you think? Yeah, that's a little bit of an interesting answer, Richard. Question. Interesting question. Honestly, I don't know. before he actually played up the role of Goon, he actually was a decent scorer. Because actually Dave Schultz actually had a 20-goal season when they won it all in 74, and he got a hat trick. And he got a hat trick on New Year's Day against the Rangers. So, like I said, he can score, but I won't say fighting has been outright legislated out of the game exactly, but it's been clamped down. I'm like, very rarely you see the old jump across. You're not going to see for line balls, you can see him like Pele Lindbergh. Yeah, I could see, yes, Pele Lindbergh. God help me, God. He's not much. He's not much older than you or me, Richard. If he'd survived and try to take a Ferrari, going around the bend, that. But I'm not here to judge. If he had played, I'm just saying, if he played kind of about another 8-9 years, that, but we wouldn't get, we want they would have had, we wouldn't have had the craziness we had that the entire season after he passed on. Sergei Fedorov, there's a few Russians that were on that Detroit team. I mean, Fedotenko, one of was paralyzed, literally right after, like a month of winning the cup in '97 against Flyers. Uh, yeah, yes, you're Konstantinov. You got it, Richard. All right, yeah, all right, G Swag. No, it's Konstantinov. I can say that. Yeah, completely, Richard. I've always I may look like I don't know. Well, a lot of people know me that I know a lot of sports. A lot of them, a lot of it go that I can pick you numbers. I can pick you players, anything that's going on. And if you're wondering also, the last time that any of the big four sports had basically atrophied, or however you want to call it, went down, Cleveland Barons, 1978. They actually, of course, way back they were the Oakland Seals, California Seals, Golden Seals. Moved the team in '76 to Cleveland for 2 years. Ran basically by a shiesty owner in Nick Maletti. And basically they were forced to basically had to close shop on the franchise. What happened there. Part of the team was absorbed by the Minnesota North Stars. The other team was kind of on that iffy area of going out, being defunct. So, and the rest of them went in dispersal draft. That's why you get. That's why if you see some of the guys that played, a lot of them were SEALs who went with the team, claimed some they picked up along the way. Never really, they couldn't draw flies in a fucking shit manure farm for fans. Don't, count me if I'm wrong or not. I think they had like two. I think Richfield Coliseum only had, I believe, five sellouts in 78 in 80 home games. All when they were when they're at Richfield Coliseum. Of course, new version. Of course, I don't know. It's Cleveland Barons. It's Lake Erie Monsters, if I'm right, in the American Hockey League. I felt closely when you had of course, Cleveland Barons, a longtime AHL affiliate, was in there from over 33 decades. Crusaders came in, WHA, and I said a lot of things you can kind of, I can think of anything. I can probably, you pick, if you need somebody to pick my brain, I can help you, I can associate, I can understand. I struggle with things, but I'm literally an encyclopedia of sports information. I can do that. I can also do politics. And by the way, I got something for you, Todd. You goddamn fucking lying hypocrite sack of shit. You you do not humor me. You don't impress me. You make me want to fucking throw up. Todd, I say, thank you for my cervix. Brandy, are you finished with the bull so I can clean up after him? Go sit in the cuck chair, Todd. That's your best spot. Either that, go stay in the fucking basement while your goddamn dog's running around the whole house shitting in every fucking corner they can find. Get up, kick them out. Don't just fucking put them on a lead and who God knows what the hell happens after that. Like I said, don't suffer fools. I don't try to placate. I have my opinion. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I'm rocking to it. If you can prove me otherwise, I'll listen. If you can't prove me, you come up with absolute bullshit, then all bets are off. So I can tell you. Now you know where I deal with that, Richard. Thinking that you can hate who you want, but yeah, that is bad juju. That is kind of bad juju on that one thing. I'm not going to expose me, Richard. I'm of a mindset. If you have, unless you've been personally have to deal with something, you're not allowed. You're allowed to you're allowed to make that call. You can say, look, this guy's been harassing me either by voicemail, email, text, anything that deals with any kind of communication. And I can't put any plainer than that. I'm texting my fiance, so please give me a minute. Put it this way, I can hate. I know you. You know who I hate, Richard. Todd is amongst them. There's a few others. I don't call him. I don't have any fucking reason to do that. No, you know. I thought he was way there. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Richard, he technically. I try not to hate Richard. Hate is it's a word that should not be thrown around to for any reason because it allows everything to consume you, body, mind, and soul. You just obsessed with just trying to do whatever it takes to not do anything. Yes. Yeah, that is true, Richard. I'm not, and I don't follow. I no, I put it this way. Another little caveat: I don't follow a particular religion. I know there's God. I don't subscribe to any one of the basically organized religions that are around. I'm not going to hear and fucking play dress it up, and try to take it around, treat it like it's a like the French mystique or some kind of other shit. But I'm trying to be honest. I'm maybe too honest with some others that are in there. Oh, god damn. It just saying my mind, I had a great little put it under. Oh, where in New Jersey? Richard, look about where you live roughly. I kind of have an idea where you're probably closer between. I think Princeton or Trenton. I'm not 100% on that, and I'm way north. Oh shit! Damn, like close to New York, near New York City, or is it more like towards the north, towards the other part of New York, across the Hudson River type of thing? Okay, okay, I get that. I understand. That's why I'm trying to think, trying to understand. Put this way, I know you got most of you. I know with obviously YouTube, some a little more than others because you all Richard, you're kind of one of the you have to you understand what I deal with, how I try to express myself, but be very loud, I can be quiet as church mouse when I have to, but but I want to be out loud and try to speak my mind, be outspoken. I'm not going to do right. Truck, I didn't block you. I don't think so. Oh, that's good, Richard. CC, I did not block you, so I don't know what the hell that was about. You're good. You're good, CC Truck. Don't worry about it. Put it Richard. I can talk about baseball, football, basketball, men's, either professional college, hockey. No, I didn't know. Truck, we understand that's all right. We're not here to shame. Maybe not. Like I said, Ravens they're going through a rough area. Baseball, Apple Pie, Chevrolet. You got it. You got it, Richard. And that's I think they are, CC. They're pretty fucking close. In fact, I believe Cincinnati, I believe it's either tied with them or they have a. Basically, the Mets are fucking about ready to shit the bed and smear it, to be honest. And Detroit's about ready to blow this mother up. Yeah, 330 fucking $1 million on a payroll, and you're fucking choking them more than fucking swallowing a chicken bone. It won't go down. Good teams. Yes, they are the second favorite. I'm hearing it's Milwaukee. Richard, tell me if I'm wrong or not. That American League really doesn't have that kind of a shot. They got to get, because really the only team I think that could make noise, it's Toronto. I'm not 100% sold on Detroit, and they somehow managed to win the division. When you can't allow a 12-game lead with about a month and change left in the season, they fucking took the gas pipe and Cleveland stepped up. Now the Guardians, I'm still not 100% sure of their chances. And the American League West is kind of like whoever. Seattle is actually in the playoffs now. Won last night, and they got a shot to clinch the division before the Dodgers get up there. So and for the Dodgers, they're in make or break land, because they're in Arizona. They're taking a road trip for the last 6 games, 4:30. There's Brute. That sounds bad. Richard, that sounds about right. Dodgers are the defending champs, but they kind of didn't exactly playing not quite playing dead, but not exactly the most liveliest team right now. So, oh, damn it! I want to try to get to an hour on this. No, they have never been to a World Series, Richard. They've been to ALCS and up several times. 95, 99, I think, and then 01. And I don't think they've been the ALCS 3 times. I just don't. They've got some good arms. You got Wu, got Kirby, got Gilbert. I think that's going to be their 3-man rotation for the playoffs, and it looks like they might get a bye. I'm not 100% yet on it, but we'll see. They have Gorman Thomas, Moose Haas, Robin Yount, Pete Vukovich, actually. Raleigh Fingers was the closer from basically about early mid 80s. They got to 1 World Series. Yeah, Moose Haas is actually a Baltimore native. Richard, I didn't know if you're aware of that. He also pitched for the Oakland A's. Oh, all right, but what the fuck? Okay. And like I said, you had Cecil Cooper, Ben Ogilvie, Sal Bando when he left Oakland because Charlie Finley was a fucking cheap bastard. Now they got a consortium. The hitting lineup isn't too bad. Yelich, you got a couple other guys in the mix that you could probably. They're good. They're good they're not the best in everything, but they're pretty. See, that might be a little. I'm born and raised in Maryland. Went down University of Tennessee, shit, like 35 years ago. I'm a Vols fan. I wear my orange. I don't see. I For Penn State. I only. Oh, you're born in Harrisburg. I'm sorry about that, CC. We get your medication. We get your medication therapy for that problem. And I can say I kid people. Most of the time I kid. God damn it. No, I think Penn still go 11-1. They might even take run to run through their schedule. Then they would have to play in Indianapolis, and oh my, I'm young enough to know about that one, CC. I'm team 3 Mile Island. God damn. I'm reaching back on that memory bank. As I lived, where I live in Maryland, you can literally, actually, it's right at the river. On where if you where it's close to where Susquehanna River goes in the Chesapeake Bay. That's why I was born and raised. Because technically it was in Chernobyl. Oh my. Is this a newer book, Richard? Is this more of an older book that's been recopied and replenished and all that kind of crap? I asked legitimately. Okay, how old are we talking? Like early 90s or not that old? Okay, good enough. I took a semi-educated guess. I tend to take stats in the dark on some things. Oh, which library, Richard? Somewhere in New Jersey, or you actually or you go on the PA side for that? You didn't know of the library? Newark, New Jersey? I'm from Jersey. You're from Jersey? I'm from Jersey. I kid because I live about halfway between Baltimore and Philadelphia. I'm not going to dox myself. Yes, you do, Richard. Yes, you do. Some places in Newark, you do okay. Others, you probably are taking your life in your hands when you go in some dark alleys that you're not well acquainted with, or you're in areas that you really don't need to belong in. Just making observations, guys. No jokes. Just making somewhat cautionary stuff. Somewhat, it's kind of like I like put it this way. I like to try to think on my feet, which Todd does because he doesn't have 10 toes down. Of course, you need a fucking booster seat to try to fucking get in his truck or something. And of course, Todd, I'll be your huckleberry when we get. I'm not going to say I will or won't, but since I know about my Social Security, all bets are off. And And a little message for you, Todd. Don't play. If you think you haven't heard, you think you heard the last of me, you're wrong. But try harder. Do better. Don't be a dick flute. And don't try to put religion. Don't play the martyr game. I've seen it. I know what it's about. Oh, come on. I'm sorry, Richard. I had to get that one across. I had to take that little subtle jab at the at genetically stupid. We call him Todd, the wee one. Thank you for my chat dates. Now, for somebody who's born and raised in Connecticut, if I'm right, failed first enlistment, he got kind of pushed out the door, was actually near an E5 and dropped all the way down E1 because this is what people I've heard from, because he basically told his, I think his commander, one of his, or a lieutenant in his company, not finding anything your last summary. You're again. Basically, just Microsoft ran something, nothing, no viruses, none of that other crap. So, but let me get back to why Todd supposedly went from the E5E1. They, what I'm hearing, I know it's a company commander or an XO of, yeah. Can anyone, in a way, it is, Richard. Unless you have a virus, if you know like I said, there's LifeLock, there's Aura, there's other, you got to put a little bit a month. My stuff, I get for free. Oh, try that a couple more times. See that ragtime, sweetheart. But no, it is supposed to be, Richard. All you gotta do is get your address, get social. Oh, CC, damn. Oh, go outside Philadelphia. Not terrible bad, but enough. You're kind of within range. Horsham, if I want to say right, that's Dietz and Watson. And there's a lot of other things. Do a lot of it. Oh, okay. TX over Fort Dix, down in southern part of New Jersey. Right now, of course, and right next to that is McGuire Air Force Base. And if you want to go a little further up the pike, it's in Lyndhurst, New Jersey. It's where the aviation have I believe the aviation, all aviation boatswains make the schools or in Lyndhurst. In Troy. Thank you, Richard. I wasn't sure what they were calling it. Joint Base MDL. Like I said, what we get from information, we can share, we can learn, we can allow our minds to grow and be replicated. Lakewood. Oh, I was wondering why the L was on there, Richard. I figured McGuire, and you have Fort Dix, but the Lakewood, unless a little Marine Corps encampment or something, or maybe naval, I don't know. I'm not here to make judgment calls. Oh, okay. I was wondering with that either truck. Thank you for telling, though. I won't say Lyndhurst is sleepy. It's not quite New York. It's not quite Philadelphia. Damn, Richard. I was outside right next to a bowling alley. But you bet you what after you were managing Lakehurst. Thank you, Richard. That's what I thought. Uh, it was Lakehurst or Lyndhurst, which doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're just trying to learning things. We're trying to keep each other intent. I share some stuff. You kind of share some stuff with me. Lakehurst. Thank you, Truck. I thought I'd sound Lakehurst. I said, but I'm not Leonard's Lakehurst. Can remember. Okay, Richard, I think I'm not sure what you're trying to say, but I'll let you shut the rephrase it. We're not here to make judgment calls. Normally, it's right and wrong answers. You're right. You put it this way. If you want, well, you guys know my political viewpoint, so there's that. I'm not. Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit. Well, I got make Chris. Yes, Richard, you're right. Amazing catapult training, laser guidance training. A lot of training areas. Yeah, fall down, go boom, boom. The Hindenburg. Yep. They actually made a movie out of it in the mid 70s. I think George Scott and a few others, pretty decent names that were in that movie. I text my fiance, damn, Richard, I've seen it a few times, but I haven't seen it in 10 years, maybe more, because it's rare you can find you're on Turner Classic or some other one of the other older movie channels. Oh no, very close. I'm texting my fiance, so I'm trying to keep a couple eyes watching. Little Grove, that's what I thought it was. Truck, I wasn't going to swear anything. There, sure disaster happened. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I'm. In fact, I think I know when that little thing, the air show disaster happened. Truck. See, I'm the plus. I know. Like I said, I've seen enough. I know they've had some doozies. That's what you got to deal with. Life isn't as simple or as easy as people make it to be. And like I said, I had few little moments of kirking out about the the genetically spastic one, but kind of a little fed up. Like I said, we all learn a lot of things. We all have a lot to deal with. So, well, I did get an hour. Yes, 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 Chuck. I can do some things that Todd can't do. I can chew bubble gum, text, and walk at the same time. Okay. All right. Thank you, Rachel. Appreciate talking to you also. I'm going to try to get back on lot. I'll do another live later this afternoon, probably, but I have a video appointment with Wilmington VA at noon. I don't know how long it's going to last, so I thought I'd give you guys a little heads up. All right, Truck. Thank you. I've seen her a few times in person. She lives down in Tennessee, over in Hawkins County, which is like about 20 miles west of Tri-Cities area. For those who are familiar, I will, Richard. I will. I will do my best. And I'm going to actually have to cut this off now because Mother Nature has something going on deep in the bowels, if you will, and I can't. And when Mother Nature says is doing the thing, you don't try to delay it. You don't try to hold off on that because you do. Please send respects. I'm considering a truck. I know. I'm not. I'm. But the only put it out because it's kind of a SOS is because of the Mega Crescent Mussolini. See you, truck. Now I'm going to end the live stream now. Give you guys a couple seconds. Hit the share, like, subscribe button. I'll try to put up anything if I'm able to try to get my PayPal in the account at some point. I'll do my best. Can't say it's going to happen overnight. Never said I would. I just try to deal with things. Let me get off of here, guys. And I'll see you guys, I'd say about 1 o'clock, roughly. All depends on how long this video appointment lasts. So be good, be safe, be careful, and be kind to each other. You never know what could happen next.